People love to say that Oklahoma City is flat and boring. Well, they couldn't be more wrong, because some of the new developments coming to Oklahoma City in the next few years are going to completely change the way people view our city. And it might even include the tallest skyscraper in the entire nation. Hey, I'm Katie Kuriakos, your realtor here in the Oklahoma City area. If you've been thinking about moving here, or maybe you just want to know about what the future in OKC looks like, today I'm going to be talking about some of the most exciting new developments coming that are going to be completely transforming our city into the best place to live here in the Midwest. All right, so let's start with the development that is literally going to redefine the Oklahoma City skyline, and that is the Boardwalk at Broadway and the Legends Tower. Now, the Boardwalk at Broadway is a very large, big development that's going to be right here in the heart of Bricktown, which is where I'm standing at right now. I'm sure you've heard about Bricktown. It's very iconic. We're right along here around the Bricktown Canal right now, so a really great spot. Now, this development features the Legends Tower. This is a proposed 1,900 feet tall tower, which would make it the tallest skyscraper in the entire United States. This still blows my mind that we're even thinking about this in Oklahoma City. When I think of the tallest tower, I think of New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, but they're proposing it here in Oklahoma City. So it really will redefine our skyline. So that's really, really mind-blowing. There's been a lot of pushback on it. So I think even the FAA came out and said this is going to interfere with flight zones being this tall and this close to our airport here in Oklahoma City. So that's really interesting. There's like a tiny part of me that says that there's been so much pushback that maybe it's never actually going to happen, but it is proposed and it's very exciting if it really does happen. Now, along with that tower, there is a lot more that comes in that development of the Boardwalk at Broadway. So there's going to be also two smaller towers that will hold a hotel as well as residences. Now, whether or not those will be residences you can purchase or rent, that I'm not sure yet. That's still in development. But there's also going to be a lot more too. There's going to be restaurants, there's going to be shopping, there's going to be an outdoor plaza, green space, parks, you name it. It's going to be huge and it's going to be really exciting for our downtown. And I really think that this development really, it shows Oklahoma's ambition and our growth, and it's going to draw a lot of tourism, which is going to bring a lot of money to our city. So it's really, really exciting. Okay, and if that wasn't exciting enough for you, we're headed right down the street towards Oklahoma's newest sports entertainment district. That's right, we're talking about the OKC Entertainment District, which is a new 60-acre development really close to the heart of Bricktown, and it is going to be huge and exciting for the city. I'm actually standing right in front of the baseball stadium here in OKC, which hosts our semi-pro team. Now, if we go just a little bit farther down into Bricktown, that's where you're going to find the arena where the Thunder play. They're actually building a brand new arena right across the street. I guess now that they won the 2025 NBA championship, they're thinking bigger and better, and they're going to be building a brand new stadium and then kind of repurposing the old one. But that's not where sports end. We are developing a huge new sports district called the Oklahoma City Entertainment District. Now, the main anchor of this is going to be a brand new stadium that's going to hold about 12,000 people. This stadium is going to be primarily used for sports, specifically soccer. Soccer has not been a huge staple in Oklahoma City, or really in Oklahoma itself, like it is in some other states and cities. But they're really trying to bring it here. Now, about a decade ago, they brought like a semi-pro soccer team to Oklahoma City. And while it did gain quite a bit of attention, there was a lot of restrictions and a lot of things that just didn't quite work. I remember going to a game once and it was held at like a high school soccer field. So it just really wasn't ideal. But man, with the money that Oklahoma City is pouring into this new district, I really hope to see it take off. The stadium, like I said, will hold about 12,000 people. It's gonna host like live entertainment, think like concerts and things like that, and then also tons of sporting events. Now, around the stadium, there's gonna be a lot more as well. Its big pillar that they're going on is to make the infrastructure very walkable. So we're trying to improve walkability in Oklahoma, which is a great thing. There will be restaurants, bars, shopping, all kinds of storefronts. more green space, which is really great. So it's going to have a little bit of everything. And a fun fact about this district is that Russell Westbrook is actually invested in this. So if you remember, Russell Westbrook played for the Oklahoma City Thunder for I think like 10 or 11 seasons. He was traded in 2019 and has since moved on to some other teams and is playing there. But even though Russell Westbrook, I believe he actually grew up in LA, not here in Oklahoma City, but you will hear him talk very, very highly of Oklahoma City. And he will say that OKC helped raise him and really took care of him while he was here and showed such great love and kindness, which is a really true testament of how amazing our city is and the culture we have here. So Russell Westbrook, along with his company, they've invested a ton into this entertainment district. Like, we're talking millions of dollars, which is really, really exciting. And it's really outstanding that someone who's not even from this city and that just lived here for a short period of time in the grand scheme of things is pouring so much back into the city and into some really great new development. So this is one that we'll want to look out for. I think they say that completion is supposed to be like 2027, 2028, to where it's really all complete. So that'll be a really fun one to watch for. I think the sports world in OKC is just going to completely take off. We have the semi-pro baseball, we have Thunder basketball. Now we're moving up in the soccer world, which is great. And another fun little fact is that in the 2028 Olympics, OKC is going to be hosting both the canoe slalom and women's softball. So the sports world is really taking off. All right, so let's head just a little bit north of downtown, because even outside of downtown Oklahoma City, we're seeing quite a bit of incredible growth. Okay, so now to talk about our third and final development, we are just north of downtown. So we're near the corner of Broadway and Northwest 13th, which is kind of where Midtown and Automobile Alley collide. Now, while we are more on the north side, we are still very close to downtown. We're just really like a quick 5-minute drive. You could even hop on a bike or a scooter, maybe even take a long walk to downtown as well. It's totally doable. So this area is going to be home to a new development referred to as Alley North. So I don't know if you can hear it, but construction is happening as we speak. It's kind of back beyond this green space. I didn't want to get too close because then you won't even be able to hear me, because there really is active construction happening. Alley North is a really unique development, and developers are really going for more of like I would call it like a live, work, play type of ecosystem. You know how sometimes we see developments pop up that they're really trying to just keep like their own ecosystem where you can get everything in one spot, and that's really what they're going for here. So there are going to be residences. I don't know if those are going to be own or rent, but people will be able to live here. There will also be commercial space. Commercial space will be office space, storefront, restaurants, shopping, you name it, it's all going to be here. And that's going to be an opportunity where they're really going to push on like, you could live here, but you could also like hold your office here too. And then there's going to be like amenities too, which is our play. So there's going to be lots of walking space, some green space with parks, areas for community events as well. So kind of that entertainment sector. So this is what I really say when they're going for the work, live, play. They want you to live there, to be able to work there as well, and to be able to do all the fun stuff. So kind of creating that whole ecosystem where I guess you don't even have to leave if you don't want to. But it is still very close to downtown, and it's pretty exciting. It's going to sit on about 12 acres, and phase 1 is going to be complete in spring of 2026, and there will be further phases after that. So next time someone tries to tell you that OKC is boring, just send them this video, because the future of Oklahoma City is anything but quiet. I'm Katie Kuriakos, your local realtor here in the Oklahoma City metro area. And I get calls and texts and emails every single day from people just like you wanting to make their move to the Oklahoma City area. If that sounds like you, drop down to the description below where you'll find all of my contact information. Whether it's tomorrow or months from now, maybe you're moving across the country or across the world, I'm here to make your move to Oklahoma City everything you want it to be.